NBA Tip-Off is presented by AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Let's go. Come on.
Game 6, young San Antonio team with a chance to take that next step.
It's a good team. We don't want to play at Game 7, so trying to do all the right things to get it over with now.
We know what we got to do and we're to take the win, man.
Castle putting up big numbers in the first quarter. Fox lead feed. Wemby, too easy. The French flush. Ridiculous angle. Wembanyama. It is all Spurs right now.
Keep playing through the physicality. Stay on the pressure.
The jumper goes for De'Aaron Fox. Castle's jumper. Cha-ching.
These guards are outstanding.
The San Antonio Spurs are headed to the Western Conference Finals.
It's another step. We're going to enjoy this tonight, and we'll think about OKC tomorrow.
The words conference finals just seem surreal right now. It's like something I heard my whole life, and now we're in it. It's kind of unreal.
Hey, tune in Monday. Western Conference Finals.
And in game 1 of the Western Conference Final, SGA gets his MVP. Hardware, Wemby, certainly in the running, finished 3rd, but 10-point lead in the 4th quarter for San Antonio. Here comes a 13-4 run by OKC.
Hey,
and
Son was on fire!
My Son hits another 3, and they're up 95-94.
Get off me, little man. Get off me, little man.
I love the fact that he's not just standing out there shooting threes like he started his career, man.
SGA ties it at 101, and then Chet Holmgren comes up with a huge block on Wemby, and we are going to go to overtime.
Oh my goodness.
Look at
1, 2, 3.
Castle.
Man, Castle is a grown man, y'all.
If he didn't turn the ball over with
11 times?
yeah, it would have been. Oh my goodness!
He's a grown man too.
So it's 108-105, and then Wemby, with no hesitation, only shot 2 threes on the night, hit that one. We're tied at 108.
That was the game winner, in my opinion.
Even though they needed another session of overtime. First double overtime game in the playoffs in the last 5 years.
This kid right here is magnificent, Dylan Harper.
Oh, he was tremendous with no De'Aaron Fox. And Dylan Harper gets the start. You got a 1-point game again.
That was big time.
Well, the big time, they got a little munchkin on him.
Yeah, that was big time.
Those kids have no munchkin on that kid.
No doubt.
Look at that night for Wemby. 41, 24 rebounds, and 3 blocks.
Hey, Shaq, how y'all lose the game?
In OT.
AI.
Oh, that was game 1?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, that's when AI stepped over Tyronn Lue?
Yeah, that was game 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I don't know. What were your words to describe what you saw last night?
I mean, Wemby played spectacular. I'm happy for him. Like, he only shot 2 threes. He took advantage of the mismatch. I was surprised that they tried to put your son on him that time. But listen, he played with a lot of heart. He played with a lot of effort. They tried to be physical against him, but it didn't matter. They knocked him down a few times. He kept his poise. I like the way he played. French clap. His American name is Tim Robinson. He played like Tim Duncan and David Robinson mixed together. I'm happy for the kid. That's your American name, Tim Robinson.
I like that one. Tim Robinson.
Yeah, Tim Robinson came to play last night.
Yeah, and I don't know if, I know the question possibly was asked. It was just the story that I always talked about, Dream. Sitting there while David Robinson got the MVP, and I sat next to Dream, and I'm like, man, you're not upset? And he's like, no, he deserves it. Then when he had like 40 and 20, he comes back and he says, I'm going to his house to get my trophy. And so, and then I think the question was asked on Wemby, how did he
hear that
feel?
accent again?
I'm going to his house to get my trophy. So Dream was so honorable. He does not like to talk trash in that way, but Wemby had it something personal. But, we talk about his defensive prowess, and they talk about his block shots and his alters, but it's more than that. It's makes you change your thought process, because these guys have been bullies, so they might not understand this. It's like if you're going through the bully the hallway, and the bully's going to slap you on your head every time. Every now and then you just be like, do I want to deal with that today? Do I want to? And I don't know. I just got to go around this today. And that's what he makes you think. When you come inside, he changes your thought process to say, I'm not going in there today, because that's why SGA was off, because he can't attack with the same ferocity. Will he figure it out? He's the MVP of the league. He's going to figure out how to attack with ferocity. But if you just look at where Wemby is, forget all of these circles and everything else. Wemby's in the middle. So now I have to think differently. He's coming off the screen. Wemby is here. I can't attack. And it's a different thought process when Mutombo was there, when Mark Eaton was there, and now with Wembanyama there. When he's standing in the paint, you cannot go with this. There he is. You cannot go with this. You got to do a step back. Now it gets blocked. Can't go with the same ferocity with that.
SGA, 24 points and 12 assists, took 23 shots, Chuck.
I thought that you can't play Hartenstein against Wemby. You got to play Holmgren and Jalen Williams, because he's going to sit back there and play safety. I've said that the whole time. You got to go not as small as they're going, but you got to go somewhat smaller to make Wemby clear him out. But I don't think you can overreact. Wemby was fantastic. But OKC, if he don't hit that three, they win the game. So you can't overreact. As great as he played, it went to double overtime, and OKC did not play great. Mm-hmm. This notion, I saw a bunch of people on TV today like, oh, it's a Spurs era. I'm like, it's one game, fool. They had to win. This guy played like Shaquille O'Neal, and they won in double overtime. Like I say, if he missed that three,
yeah, it's a different story.
It's a different story. But he did make it. But this notion that like, yo, man, OKC was right there in double overtime, and he played spectacular.
Well, De'Aaron Fox did not play for San Antonio. Mitch Johnson says he doesn't know if Fox will be available for game 2.
Oh, that's the MJ
night.
thing right there. That's the MJ chair from the last day.
And I took it personally. Yeah. Alex Caruso, by the way, 31 points. That was a postseason career high. The previous had been 20. And his high in this postseason was 14. He goes for 31, knocks down 8 threes.
Chip off the old family tree.
Of course, just about long enough.
Yes, we have.
So, Max, again, thanks for your time. Have a great game tonight, Game 1 at the Garden.
All right, appreciate it, fellas.
Appreciate you.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go. What, you need a towel for that?
No, Jason Kidd just got fired.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, here you go.
Man, that's a shocker there.
Yes, it is. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Just came on my phone.
Yeah. How do we know it's real?
Because it's from the Bleacher Report.
Hey, Shams. Hey, Shams.
It's not Shams.
Good stuff.
hey. Man, that's a shocker right there.
It is. Back to this game. We talked about what he thinks the series hinges on. When you go big men in this series, when you go Allen and Mobley, you go Cat, Mitchell Robinson. Is that where this series is decided, Shaq?
You know, I think the success of the Knicks, of course, you talk about Brunson and Anunoby, but to me, it's always been Cat. You know, he's played, the first series he played okay. They got spanked around a little bit. They woke back up. The last series he's played phenomenally, whether it's passing, whether it's shooting, he's playing really, really good basketball. I expect him to be aggressive. They had 8-9 days off. If I'm the Knicks, I'm coming out with a lot of energy. A lot of people say sometimes when you have that many days off, there's a little rust. Doesn't matter if you come out with the energy. I don't want to hear no excuses of getting tired. My man, Victor Wembanyama played 45 minutes last night. The whole team should be able to go 48 minutes. You have 8 days off, but he has to play well. I look for him to dominate. I like the Knicks in this series.
To me, it always comes down to Jared Allen and Mobley. I think the difference, to me, the difference in those two guys, Mobley can be overpowered. I've seen him get overpowered a couple times in the playoffs. Jared Allen is not going to get overpowered. He is. It's frustrating watching him play at times because he's been so huge in both Game 7s, but he's like a modern day player. There's no way this dude should be averaging 13 and 7. That's not even. He should be an 18, 19, 9, 10, 11 guy easily because he's one of the most talented big men we have in the NBA. In that Game 7 when he had like 26 and 7.
He had 23, which was a career playoff high.
And he should get 20 most of the time. But Mobley, I like Mobley, but to me he can get overpowered because he got a skinny frame. I love Jared Allen, and I love what Dan Gilbert says. When I'm watching the